So in night 2 of the NHL, it was a more busier night than night 1 was. We seen 8 games in action on night 2. We seen the Colorado Avalanche get their first win of the season over the Calgary Flames, a 5-3 victory for them. Take a look at the stars of the game. First star, Mikko Rantanen, 2 goals, no assists. Second star, Gabriel Landeskog, no goals, 1 assist. Third star, Jonas Donskoi, 2 goals, no assists. Take a look at the team stats below Donskoi. The shots were 32-30 for the Avalanche. Hits were 20-15 for the Flames. Faceoffs were 38-32 for the Flames, my correction. Penalty minutes were the Flames had 29 and the Avalanche had 15. Scoring summary. In the first, Jonas Donskoi would give the Avalanche the 1-0 lead. Sean Monahan would tie it up at 1 for the Flames. Mikko Rantanen would give the Avalanche a 2-1 lead. In the second, Johnny Gaudreau would tie the game up for the Flames. JT Compher would take the lead back for the Avalanche to make it 3-2. Mikko Rantanen would make it 4-2 for the Avalanche. And I mention here, Nathan MacKinnon and Cale Makar would pick up the assist on that one. It makes it 4-2 Avalanche. Mark Giordano would score for the Flames, cutting the lead to 1. And then in the third, Jonas Donskoi would score the empty netter to give the Avalanche a 5-3 win over the Calgary Flames. In the second game, we saw Tampa come away with a 5-2 win over the Florida Panthers. Stars of the game. First star, Ondrej Palat with 1 goal, no assist. Second star, Andrei Vasilevskiy with stopping 35 out of 37 shots. Third star, Mikhail Sergachev, no goals, 3 assists. Team stats. Florida outshot Tampa 37-30. The Lightning out-hit Florida 17-14. Faceoffs were 36-23 for the Lightning. The Panthers had 6 penalty minutes and the Lightning had 8. Scoring summary, Nikita Kucherov would give the Bolts a 1-0 lead. Mike Hoffman would tie it up at 1 for the Panthers. Kevin Shattenkirk would give the Lightning the lead again, making it 2-1. In the third, Vincent Trocheck would tie it up at 2. Ondrej Palat would make it 3-2 for the Lightning. And then Pat Maroon would make it 4-2. And then Eric Sarnak would get the empty netter to make it 5-2 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. The third game of the night, we saw Kaapo Kakko make his debut with the Rangers. Unfortunately, he did not pick up any points, but the Rangers came away with a 6-4 win over the Winnipeg Jets. Stars of the game. First star was Mika Zibanejad, 1 goal, 3 assists. Jacob Trouba, second star with 1 goal, 2 assists. Third star, Blake Wheeler, 2 goals, no assists. Team stats. The Jets outshot the Rangers 47-32. The Jets also out-hit the Rangers 31-24. The Jets won more face-offs than the Rangers, 32-28. And penalty minutes, the Jets had 2 and New York had 10. Scoring summary: Mark Stahl would make it 1-0 for the Rangers. Then Mark Scheifele would tie it up at 1. In the second, Artemi Panarin would score his first goal as a New York Ranger to make it 2-1 for the Rangers. Blake Wheeler would tie it up at 2 for the Jets. Back and forth game here. Jacob Trouba would take the lead for the Rangers, making it 3-2. Blake Wheeler would answer back again to make it 3-3. In the third, Kyle Connor would score to get the Jets their first lead of the game, makes it 4-3. Mika Zibanejad would tie it up at 4. Brett Howden would give the Rangers the 5-4 lead. And then Brendan Smith would get the empty netter to make it 6-4 final for the New York Rangers. Next game we saw was the Buffalo Sabres taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Sabres came away with a 3-1 win over the Penguins. Stars of the game: first star Connor Sheary with 2 goals, no assists. Casey Middlestat gets the second star with no goals, 2 assists. And Evgeny Malkin gets the third star with 1 goal, no assists. The team stats: Buffalo outshot the Penguins 41-29. The Penguins out-hit the Sabres 42-35. Face-offs: Buffalo won 32, Penguins won 31. Penalty minutes: the Sabres had 10, Pittsburgh had 4. Scoring summary: in the first, Connor Sheary would make it 1-0 for the Buffalo Sabres. He scores against his former team. In the second, Evgeny Malkin would tie it up at 1. Connor Sheary would score his second of the game, making it 2-1 for the Sabres. And then Rasmus Dahlin would score the game winner to make it 3-1 final for the Buffalo Sabres. Next game we saw was the Montreal Canadiens taking on the Carolina Hurricanes. The Hurricanes came away with a 4-3 win in the shootout over the Montreal Canadiens. 3 stars of the game: first star Martin Necas, I can't pronounce that name. He had 1 goal, no assist. Lucas Wallmark, 2 second star, 1 goal, no assist. And Peter Mrazek, third star, making 33 saves out of 36 shots against. Team stats: shots were 43-36 in favor of Carolina. Hits were 31-23 in favor of Montreal. Face-offs 31-30 in favor of Carolina. Penalty minutes: the Habs had 2 and Carolina had 6. Scoring summary: Lucas Wallmark would give the Hurricanes a 1-0 lead in the first. In the second, Martin Necas would make it 2-0 for the Hurricanes. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Thomas Tatar would cut the lead to 1-1, making it 2-1. Jesperi Kotkaniemi would tie it up at 2. Jordan Wheel would give the Habs a 3-2 lead. In the third, Eric Holla would tie it up at 3. Overtime, no goals, so we go to a shootout. First shooter for Carolina was Dougie Hamilton. He scored First shooter for Montreal was Paul Byron. He did not score. Eric Holla was the second shooter for Carolina. He does not score. Jonathan Drouin was second shooter for the Habs. He does not score. Teuvo Teravainen was the third shooter for the Hurricanes. No goal. Nick Suzuki, the third shooter for the Habs. He does not score. So Dougie Hamilton is the only one to score in the shootout, and he gets the Hurricanes the 4-3 shootout win over the Montreal Canadiens. The next game we saw the Minnesota Wild taking on the Nashville Predators. Nashville came away with a 5-2 win over Minnesota. 3 stars of the game. The first star went to Ryan Ellis with 1 goal, 1 assist. Second star went to Matt Duchene, no goals, 3 assists. And the third star went to Pekka Rinne, making 22 saves out of 24 shots against. Team stats. The Preds outshot the Wild 32-24. The Wild out-hit the Predators 19-17. Face-offs were 30-22 for the Predators. Penalty minutes were even at 4 apiece. Scoring summary, there was no scoring in the first period. In the second period, Ryan Ellis would open the scoring to give the Predators a 1-0 lead. Jason Zucker would tie it up for the Wild at 1. Matt Dumba would take the lead, making it 2-1 for the Wild. In the third, Michael Granlund would tie it up at 2. Austin Watson would give the lead for the Predators, making it 3-2. Victor Arvidsson would score to make it 4-2, and then Philip Forsberg would get the empty netter to make it a 5-2 win for the Nashville Predators. Next game we saw was the Boston Bruins taking on the Dallas Stars. The Bruins came away with a 2-1 win over the Dallas Stars. Stars of the game was first star for Boston, I guess. For the Bruins, he had a Dallas jersey on. Yes, he came from the Dallas Stars. Brett Ritchie. It kind of confused me there, because he's in the picture, he still has a Dallas jersey on, but it has a Bruins logo next to him. But I thought it was a mix-up on Sportsnet. Anyway, Brett Ritchie, first star of the game for the Bruins, 1 goal, no assist. Danton Heinen, second star for the Bruins, 1 goal, no assist. Third star, Rope Hens, I can't pronounce that name, 1 goal, no assist. Team stats, Dallas outshot the Predators 29-20. Hits were 15-12 in favor of Dallas. Faceoffs 30-27 for Dallas. Penalty minutes, Boston, my apologies, had 4 and Dallas had 8. Scoring summary, Brett Ritchie would give the Bruins a 1-0 lead. Danton Heinen would make it 2-0 for the Bruins. And then in the second period, Rope Hens, I'm sorry, that's a hard name to pronounce, would score for Dallas to make it 2-1, and then no scoring in the third, so the Bruins would come away with a 2-1 victory. The final game of the night for night 2, we seen the Arizona Coyotes take on the Anaheim Ducks, and the Ducks would come away with a 2-1 win over Arizona. Stars of the game, first star was John Gibson, making 32 saves out of 33 shots. Cam Fowler, what would be the second star with 1 goal, no assist, and Derek Grant would be the third star with 1 goal, no assist. Team stats: shots were 33-29 for Arizona, hits were 26-15 for Anaheim, faceoffs 25-24 for the Ducks, penalty minutes were even at 2. Scoring summary: Derek Grant would make it 1-0 for the Ducks in the first period. In the second, Derek Stepan would score the tie for the Coyotes. Phil Kessel picking up his first point as an Arizona Coyote as he gets an assist on that goal. And then Cam Fowler gives the Ducks a 2-1 lead, and that would be the final for the Anaheim Ducks. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe. It really means a lot to the channel. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.